Hello, everybody. How's it going on this wonderful Sunday afternoon, early evening? Sorry, just fixing this. Let's see how this looks. Does this have to go over camera? There we go. Let's lift this up a little bit. Does that look good? Whatever. That's going to be fine for now. Well, welcome to another Sunday evening. Hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend. We are having a fun weekend here at the Garget household. Our new kitty's been such a pleasure to have around this last week. Um, Friday afternoon was or Friday, I should say, was their first time being alone, unsupervised, for more than 20 or so minutes. But yeah. So for today, we are going to be making some chili, like I mentioned last week or earlier this week. Um, and just to have some additional content. That doesn't look good. We're also going to be making some cornbread. And just going to be following the recipe that we have here, the Aunt Jemima cornbread recipe, just for that. I was going to follow a different one, but I didn't have all the ingredients for it. But this is pretty straightforward. Couple of this, cup of flour, some sugar, baking powder, salt, milk, an egg, and quarter cup of vegetable oil, which I have canola oil out for the chili. We'll take out the veggie oil. And as always, everything is prepped. Well, not prepped, but set up in the background. So let's get started. Let's start chopping up our vegetables. Or in this case, at least, we're going to start chopping up our onion and our garlic. We have the bag like right here. A little garbage would be nice. Put that there. Try to peel off this onion skin because it's not needed. All the light's not even facing me. There we go. That should be better. So I felt like, it's winter time. It's always good to have some chili, make some chili. Been, I think, 2 months or so since Jamie have had chili. I'm gonna make some. I'm trying, instead of doing the normal recipe, normal, chili that I usually make, which is pretty simplistic. Um, I'm following Chef John's from Food Recipes or whatever it is. Forget the name. I need to get my iPad for that as well. Actually, I can probably just look it up here. Chili's your favorite? Yes, chili is absolutely delicious. Before I prep that, let me get the recipe pulled up. So like I said, I normally have my iPad, but my iPad's not over here. Let me just get this. And the recipe is called the beef, bean, and beer chili by from Chef John at Food Wishes. I mean, it's a pretty straightforward recipe. If you would like the link to it, it will be right here in the chat. If I can paste it correctly. Control V. That is the recipe we will be following this fine evening. Up on the side. So just to even begin what this recipe calls for. I'm not using any pre-made chili packet. I'll be making my own chili packet, chili mixture. Will you? It's going to be 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, a diced onion, which we're doing right now. 2 pounds of ground beef. I already have ground beef portioned out. I'm not sure if it's 2 pounds or not. It's probably a pound and a half. Um, and then salt and pepper to taste. And then to actually make our chili mixture, we're going to be using chili powder. He calls for ancho. I don't have it, so I just have chili. And then pick it up a little bit with some cayenne pepper, not a lot. Some cumin, cumin, then cinnamon, some paprika, and then once that's all incorporated within our onion and garlic and meat mixture, we're going to toss a little bit of cocoa powder just for some color and that offsetting flavor. Shut up, Peach. We know your opinion on onions. And then we're also going to add a little bit of oregano and some Mexican oregano, I should say, and some cayenne pepper. So let's just start cutting this. Let's do it this way. I'm gonna do my slices first. Never thought about doing it down this way, even though it's a little bit sketchy because, you know, I didn't cut off the root, which you don't ever want to do. Get down. You don't be jumping on the counters. I don't know how many times we have to tell you this, little girl. We don't do that in this household. You don't see your sisters doing that. So, chop up the onions, dice them up, I should say. Use every little bit as always up into the root. There we go. Gets you the most out of the onion. I have my garbage bag right there. I like the flavor onions bring to roast and stuff like that. I just don't like eating the onion. Gotcha. Well, you know what, Peach? I'm sorry. But this recipe calls for onion. So let's get our bench scraper out. Just makes it easier to clean up. Put it into our bowl right here. Is that one not even chopped up? There's some bigger onions there. That's fine. One thing I do want to do, because this does call for peppers, so like you can use a bell pepper or whatever kind of peppers you want. I'm actually going to be using poblano, and I was really tempted to roast them, but I can do that actually in the broiler. Give them time to sweat, about 10 minutes, because they're not really used right away. Um, let's get this. Oh man, I just bought these and they're all. What the shit is that? Look at that. That's they're all growing already. Don't you hate with that? And these are like the tiniest garlics as well. And look, I have this big one right there. No, they're just growing, as in they're sprouting, ready to make more onion. I mean more garlic. So you just plant these bulbs in to some soil and let it do its magic. I got my little fan over here on the bottom, just hanging out. The Ford is watching me. She's ready for food, ready for her dinner, I'm sure. And that's what she did today. She was on the countertops this morning, making so much noise. She dropped some stuff on the ground just because she was hungry. Yeah, these are the tiniest little garlic cloves ever. Like as you can see, they're tiny. How's Noelle? She's doing good. Thank you for asking. Like I said, she's a little pain in the butt, but she's doing good. She's acclimating well. Um, the girls aren't they're still reluctant to go around her because they're like, who the heck is she? But She's the queen bee now. She acts like she owns this place, even though she doesn't. Right, Noelle? She likes to hang out by the door for no reason. All right, let's just start smashing these up. Get those skins off. Use the palm. Use the blunt side of the knife. Whatever floats your boat. Let's just clean that off. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of these garlics that we bought. They're just so small. Like, as you can see, they're such a pain to do anything with. And you got the little greens forming, the new little plant life in it. Just pull those out. That one's too small to even do anything. Yeah, she's right now. She's just sitting at the door, like waiting for somebody to come home. Even though Jamie and I are both here, so who knows what she wants? She's probably just waiting for dinner, which will be in 45 minutes or so. Well, once we're done prepping this, we'll start the actual ground beef and everything. And then we'll actually, after this, we'll make our chili mixture since we're going to need that for the ground beef. And then start browning the ground beef while sweating the onions, then browning the ground beef. Then we'll make our chili mixture. Then we'll proceed with the cornbread, since that's going to take about 45 minutes or so to make, while the chili takes about like an hour or so. It's got to sit in its pot, do its wonderful magic, simmering. Yeah, see, look at that one. It's a whole new garlic that's trying to develop within these. And if this is how the entire bag is, I bought an entire bag of garlics. I never really buy those. I usually buy just like the big bulb and buy two or three of those and it'll last a little while. But I was like, screw it, I'll just buy this because the store didn't have those. They only had like a 3 pack or these big, that 5 pound or quarter pounder, I should say. But it's still cheaper to buy that versus the other one. Like, these little cloves are so tiny. I hate peeling these little garlics. I would mince these. I'm just going to use the garlic press today. Just clean this up. You excited for your niece's party next weekend, though? Itzel? I was going to call you Noel for some reason. We're going to have some fun making those cake pops on Thursday night, I think it is. Because you want those on Friday, right? Since the party's on Saturday. It's gotta be. I know there's a faster way to peel garlic. There's gotta be. That will be enough garlic. I was gonna use another bowl. But that's Sam's has a bag of peeled garlic. Oh, really? We were just there yesterday. But then again, I wasn't looking at produce or anything. While we were at, because we ran to Sam's Club and we went to Costco and Sam's. You could also put it in a covered bowl and shake it really hard. Yeah, that's true. I haven't tried that. Maybe next time. Um, the main purpose for us to go to Sam's yesterday was to get a garbage can, since, like I said, Friday, Noel and the cats were here all by themselves all day long. The only thing I came home to destruction wise from Noel was a tipped over garbage can because she hopped in the garbage. But besides that, everything else was just peachy. Now I don't know where my clip is. There it is. I actually need that because I need to chop up the onions. The green peppers, I should say. The poblano peppers. So we're just gonna get this all out of the way. Clean this up. Yeah, you got everything we needed this morning. Awesome. Sure, it's gonna be a fun time. Jamie and I are gonna have fun making those cake pops. We actually invested in a cake pop stand, so it'd be easier for us to decorate. And I'm sure we're gonna let you use this because we're gonna put this into a box and hopefully it fits. That they're nice and presentable. You had some of the cake balls; they were really good. Awesome. That was all Jamie. I didn't help with that part, but yeah, the ones this weekend, it's gonna be a team effort. Have I ever had black garlic? No, I haven't, Peach, but that's something I've been wanting to make, but that takes a long time to do so. Let me get a little container for our garlic, since I'm going to be crushing those here soon. It's back over here. All right, let's just make our chili mixture. So what we'll be using, I need another bowl for this, I guess. Gotta dry that off. Noelle, can you get out of the kitchen? Or do you just want to say hi to everybody? You want to say hi to everybody? Let me pick her up after I draw this off. Come here. Say hi. Hi, everybody. I'm not shy anymore. I'm doing so well here in my new home. All right. I'll feed you some dinner soon. Okay? Oh, what is that? Why do you have black on the back of your under your mouth? I've never noticed that before. Okay. Yeah, she had like a little black mark underneath her mouth. So I have to look at that. I guess never noticed what it was. Oh, I gotta get some water too. All right, so for this, like I said, we are going to. It says 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper, so we're gonna do our freshly ground. Looking forward to Jamie's piping skills. She's scared to do that, so. All right, I'll say that's about 1 teaspoon right there. Then we're gonna get the actual measuring spoons out. So now we need, what chilies are these anyway? Chili pepper and other spices. Okay. So now we need 3 tablespoons of this. And this is just regular chili powder that I have. Should probably use my dominant hand. Should be good. Next is 1 tablespoon of cumin. Then we're going to do a eighth of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Forgot to pull that out, so let's just. That should be enough. Then we're going to do 2 teaspoons of paprika, paprika, depending on where you're from. All right. And that will be it for now. And like I said, we'll be adding some Mexican oregano and actually, you know what? I'll just add the cayenne pepper right now. That should be it. And you got the nice little coloring of all the. Maybe that would be better. But let's just whiskey this all up. We don't need any of this out anymore. Set it aside. We do need some salt though. This doesn't actually call for any sugar, which is fine. That'll be good. See how that. So I do actually have some fun in store for this. It's going to be a fun little time. I'm not going to do it until later in the stream though, because I don't want to be dead. And what I mean by that is I'll be doing the Packy one chip challenge. We've had this coworker about that a long time ago, like a year ago. We gave it to our boss, but he never took it, ate it. So I'll be eating it. So here's our chili mixture. So now all we have to do, I'll put these over here. Let's get a poblano pepper. Let's wash it. Then we'll cut it up, de-seed it, set it aside because we're going to be adding that in. I could add it in at the beginning if I want. Actually, I'll do that because I wanted to kind of get that sauteed flavor. Or actually, you know what? I'm gonna smoke it a little bit. So let's just set that there. Let's get our pot out. Let's get this here. Set these actually over here. AFK sounds good. So let's get this to temperature. Actually, I will just cut this. Use a paring knife. Let's just get the seeds all out. We need to get that core out anyway. Yeah, Jamie's piping skills. She's gonna be doing that, making the little dressy swirliness swirls. So it's gonna be white and black chocolate, or white and vanilla, and then chocolate. Correct itself is what you want. It's all up. Let's get all the veins out. That's where a lot of the heat retains. Just using this for flavor anyway. And like I said, if you don't want to use poblano peppers, you can definitely use any other kind of peppers you want. Like bell peppers have no flavor, no spice at all. I mean, these don't really have too much of a spice, but just this. All right, sounds good. You can chop these up any way you want, whatever thickness you want them. So I'm just gonna do about that size there. Just get this one a little bit smaller. And I'm gonna incorporate these right when I incorporate the onions so they get a little bit of the caramelization, a little softness. Come on, get out of the way. Yeah, these aren't sliced yet. It is spicy. Okay, cool. So let's grab some neutral oil. So we're gonna use. Let's use this. Actually, this recipe does use vegetable oil. For some reason, I thought it was using canola. So we're gonna use about a tablespoon. Let's see. Let's get this in. This out a little bit. Go. About a tablespoon. Let's get it up. Put it on the bottom. Trying to use a spoon to chop up some hard veggies. Let's toss our onion in. That nice aromatic, that nice smell of the onion going. Gotta get the bench scraper. Let's toss this in. We don't want the onion peel in there. That's going. All right, where's our garlic? Find my garlic crust. There it is. Just like the poblanos, I'm going to throw some in right now, some in a little bit. We don't want onion to burn. I mean, the garlic to burn. I could probably put two of these in one go. It's like these garlics are not that good. They're not that big. Let's get that going. Might need to add a little bit more oil actually. Starting to brown on the bottom. Add a little bit more. There we go. Get it all going. Starting to brown up a little bit now. So now we're gonna add in the meat. Let me go grab that. And I'm using what they had at Costco yesterday. So this is 87.13 or 88.12. A weird combo, I know. Never had that a weird ratio, I should say. Never had that ratio before. Very odd. Usually it's 85-15, 80-20, or 75-25, or 90-95. Yeah. That all incorporated there. Get all ground beef kind of browned up. And then this will be not beanless chili, it is beaned chili for some of you that do not like beans in their chili. In this household, we love our beans because, beans, the magical fruit that make you poop, as our best friend daughter does all the time. There's nothing wrong with tooting, right? We're developing a nice font on the bottom there. This will render out here soon. And we're not gonna, in most cases, they tell you to drain your meats. We're not gonna be doing that. We'll just let all that fat render to the top. All right, let's just let that sit there for a minute. Let's turn this. Let's get the rest of the poblanos nice and chopped up. And then one other thing we're going to be adding to this that I haven't mentioned was we're going to add 12 ounces of beer because this is a beans, beef, and beer chili. Gotta cut this one all messed up, all kinds of stuff. Doing whatever at this point. These are not going to be uniform shape. That's don't need to chop up anything else. Get these up in there. As you see, we're getting the nice fat coming out, rendering out. Get these in there to soften up. Let's get it all incorporated some more. Break this up. You don't want the big chunks. You want every bite to have a little bit of meat in it. Center it there. Go. Give this a little bit of a stir. Let it relax a little bit now. It's all breaking down nice and deliciousness. All right, let's see. Let me give you some water. Let's just add a little bit more salt in here to give it some flavor. Look, the fawn's already coming up from the bottom. That's a good sign. Like I said, depending on what ratio, fat to lean ratio you get, or how lean your ground beef is, rather. Welcome back, Peach. So let's see. Just listening to this video again.
So we can break it down into as small pieces as possible. So just continue to stir it and smash it, and eventually after about 5 minutes or so, you should have something that looks like this.
Yep.
Because those onions as well as the salt, you will notice there's a good amount of liquid coming out of here. No problem. Just keep stirring the cookie down high, and eventually that will evaporate. All right, a lot of chili recipes call for draining everything at this point.
Yeah, we're not going to drain anything. That's what he's talking about right now in this video.
Sure, the fat will drain off, but you're going to lose tons of delicious.
But we're going to be skimming that fat off later.
Cooking, it will eventually evaporate. And yes, of course, that's going to take a few minutes. So while we're waiting, let's go ahead and get our spices together. So into a ramekin, I'm going to add some freshly ground black pepper. And of course, we're going to need some chili powder. I prefer ancho. We also want to do a little.
We're going to be adding in our chili mixture then. Live dangerously, leave the fat.
So that's what I'm using for my spice blend. But obviously, that can be tweaked.
There we go.
Of your chili. So ultimately, its jigginess is up to you. But this is what I'm using. So our spices are set, and we'll head back over to check our meat. And hopefully by now all that excess liquid has been evaporated, and our mixture should be relatively dry, and as you can see, finely crumbled. And at this point, we'll back our heat down a little bit to medium high, at which point we're going to add some finely minced garlic, and we'll also want to dump in our spice mixture. and we will cook
So
that for
now
about, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes.
it's pretty dry except for that little bit there. We're gonna
As well as
add
a
the
little
remaining
shaky
bit
cayenne.
of this
And no promises, but you may even
garlic
get a
that
little
we
bit of a
have,
foam forming on the bottom
since
of the
there's not
pot.
a lot in here
But anyway,
anyway.
like I said, we're going to cook that garlic and spices in that mixture for about 3 or 4
Do a
minutes.
few little
At
squeezes
which
here
point
and
we will
there.
introduce 1 bottle of beer. Or as you college kids would call it, waste 1 bottle of beer.
Once we
In
get
case you keep it
these
scored
all
home,
up in
I'm
here, we're
using
going to be
Saison,
adding in
which is a Belgian farmhouse ale
our
with a high
spices,
flavor and high alcohol
then our
content.
beer.
But having said that, I believe any beer you enjoy drinking would work in this. So we will stir in 1 bottle
Man,
of
these
beer,
things, these garlics
at which
suck.
point I'm going to add the rest of the seasoning. And first up, something a little bit unusual, a spoon of unsweetened cocoa
Turn it
powder.
down now.
Do not be frightened, it works perfectly in this. And I did not add that to our spice blend because I didn't really want to cook that. I'm not sure if it would burn onto the bottom of the pot or not, but garlic a little bit. And no promises, but you may even get a little bit of a foam forming on the
Oh
bottom of the pot.
no,
But anyway,
it's like a
like
whole
I said,
piece
we're
of
going to cook that
garlic.
garlic and spices in that mixture for about 3 or 4 minutes, at which
Let's
point
get
we
that
will
out.
introduce 1 bottle of beer. Or as you college kids would call it, waste 1 bottle of beer.
So now we
In
got
case you
that
keep
in.
it
Let's
scored
get
home, I'm
our
using a Saison,
chili
which is a Belgian
mixture
farmhouse
all
ale.
up in here.
I enjoy its flavor and high alcohol content. But having said that, I believe any beer you enjoy
Let's get
drinking
that
would
all
work in
mixed
this.
up.
So we will stir in 1 bottle of beer, at which point I'm going to add the rest of the seasoning. And first up, something a little bit unusual, a spoon of unsweetened cocoa powder. Do not be frightened, it
Smelling
works
fantastic.
perfectly in this. And I did not add that to our spice blend because I didn't really want to cook that. I'm not sure if it would burn onto the bottom of the pot or not, but I didn't want to take any chances. We also want to put a little pinch of dry oregano,
All right.
preferably Mexican, as well as a
Tonight you're
little
eating
shaky
gourmet,
cayenne.
some
And seasoning.
Tostito pizza rolls. There's nothing wrong
At
with
which
that.
point, waste 1 bottle of beer. And no promises, but you may even get a little bit of a foam forming on the bottom of the pot. But anyway, like I said, we're going to cook that garlic and spices in that mixture for about 3 or 4 minutes, at which point we will introduce 1 bottle of beer.
All right, we're gonna let this
Or as you
chill here
college
for a
kids would
couple
call it,
minutes. Let me
waste
get the
1 bottle
beer
of
out.
beer.
Ready?
And in case you keep it scored home, I'm using a Saison, which is a Belgian farmhouse ale
And for this, you can
with a high
use
flavor
any
and high
style beer
alcohol
that you
content.
want.
But having said that, I believe any beer you enjoy drinking would work in
In
this.
our case, we're
So
gonna
we
be
will stir
using
in 1 bottle
some
of beer, at which point I'm going
Stella.
to add the rest of the seasoning.
I
And
just got
first
a
up, something a
tall
little
boy
bit
from the
unusual,
store. I didn't
a
want to
spoon
buy
of unsweetened cocoa
a
powder.
a
Do
big
not be frightened, it
a
works
six
perfectly
pack
in
or
this.
anything because
And I did not add that to our spice blend because I didn't really want to
oh,
cook
this
that.
just smells
I'm not sure if
fantastic.
it would burn onto the bottom of the pot or not, but I didn't want to take any chances.
We'll just
We also
pour
want
it
to put a
out.
little pinch of dry oregano, preferably Mexican, as well as a little shaky cayenne. I just noticed it on the counter and decided I better put some in.
That's about 12
And then like
ounces.
most
That's
chilies, we want to
probably
put a little
less.
bit of tomato
Ah,
puree,
got a
in
cat
my
in here
case, a
just
little
trying to
tomato
trip me.
puree. And then we
This
also
week I
want to
might get
put
some
maybe a
beef
little bit of
short ribs
cayenne
and throw them
pepper,
in the slow
just to
cooker
give
to
it
make
some
some
nice bite
gravy and make
flavors.
some beef short rib
And we'll stir
sandwiches.
that in.
Sounds good.
And here's what we'll do. This will eventually come up to a simmer.
Honestly, God, you can probably
And
just
then
eat
we'll
this
add
right
about
now,
6
like
to
how
8
it is. It's
tablespoons
probably
of
a little
olive
piece.
oil. And we'll simmer that, stirring occasionally for about 30 minutes. At which point we can add the final ingredients. The first of which would be some diced green pepper. I'm using poblano, which
It
is a
is
Mexican pepper,
missing.
but green bell would work. Pretty much any pepper. And I guess you could add azalea.
Needs a
But
little bit
green
more
bell
salt.
ends up disappearing. So I added them towards the end here. And then last but not least, we will add a couple cans of pinto beans, which have been thoroughly rinsed. And we will stir all that together. And I also decided at this point to add a
And
little
I
bit
am
of
gonna
garlic.
cheat. I'm just gonna add a little bit more
Because just
garlic
like with
powder.
any chili stew and soup recipe in the world, it's up to you to monitor the viscosity
Get
as
that
well as the
garlicky
sugar
flavor.
content. And by the way, because we didn't drain our meat, you will see fat pooling on the
All
top,
right.
which I did and you probably should skim off at some point.
Beef short
But
rib
one thing you
sandwiches.
can do
Sounds
just as
delicious.
easily is let that simmer
All right,
for
now we
about
got
5
it
to
all
10 minutes.
going. Let's pour
At which point we should be ready to taste for seasoning and serve.
our beer in.
And no promises, but you may even get a little bit of a foam forming on the bottom of the pot. But anyway, like I said, we're going to cook that garlic and spices in that mixture for about 3 or 4 minutes, at which point we will introduce 1 bottle of beer. Or as you college kids would call it, waste 1 bottle of beer. And in case you keep it
All
scored
right,
home, I'm
let's
using
see.
Saison, which is a Belgian farmhouse ale. I enjoy its flavor and high alcohol content. But having said that, I believe any beer you enjoy drinking would work in this. So we will stir
I
in
mean, you can
1
use
bottle
any
of
beer
beer,
you want.
at which point I'm going to add the
The only
rest of the
beer I
seasoning.
have on hand
And first up,
is
something a little bit unusual, a spoon of
um,
unsweetened cocoa powder.
some Kentucky bourbon stout, but I don't want to use that on this. And then last, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of the cocoa powder to offset it a little bit. Well, that's why we're using some cocoa. Get a tablespoon. And you're not going to taste the chocolatey flavor out of this, apparently. So we will be the judge of that. Just get that all incorporated. I mean, you can smell the cocoa powder, but I'm sure it's going to go away. That flavor's going to get out of here. But yeah, chocolate stout. I could see it. All I can smell right now is just the beer.
Do not be frightened, it works perfectly in this. And I did not add that to the
Yeah,
pot
it
because I
does.
didn't really want to cook that. I'm not sure if it would burn out to the bottom of the pot or not, but I didn't want to take any chances. We also want to put a little pinch of dry oregano, preferably Mexican, as well as a little shake of cayenne. I just noticed.
So now we're going to add our Mexicano or Mexican oregano, just a little pinch of it. So that's good right there. Add another pinch of that. Get that all going.
Stood on the counter and decided I better put some in. And then, like most chili, you want to do a little bit of tomato product. So I'm going to toss in a cup of tomato puree. And then we're definitely going to need a little bit of water or stock.
So we're going to add our tomato mixture now, which is going to be, gotta get it. Bingo. In this case, we're using no crushed. We're using crushed tomatoes. Let me turn this down because we don't want it to be boiling. We kind of want it to come to a simmer. And my wife likes extra tomatoes in hers, so we got the big can of it. Put that in there. It's all stirred up. We may not even need the extra water because of all the extra liquids from the uh the tomato crushed tomatoes we just used. And as you can see, well, I can see. I'm not sure if you can see, but I can see the fat skimming up here, which we're going to be able to get rid of here later. Or in Peach's case, just leave it there, live dangerously. Let's try this. I haven't had a Stella in forever. I don't remember if I liked it or not. Cheers. It's not bad. That's not bad at all. All right.
I'm just going to use some nice fresh cold water. And we'll stir that in. And then here's what we'll do. This will eventually come up to a simmer. And when it does, we will adjust our heat to about medium low. And we'll simmer that, stirring occasionally for about 30 minutes. At which point we can add the final ingredients. The first of which will be
So
some
now we have everything all sitting in here. We're going to let it simmer.
favorite.
Let's open the beans. We're going to drain the beans out.
And I guess I should add those earlier, but I didn't want them totally disappearing.
We don't want that bean juice in
And then last but not least,
our chili at all.
cans of pinto beans, which have been thoroughly rinsed. And we will stir all that together. And I also decided at this point to add a little more water. So just like every other chili stew and soup recipe in the world, it's up to you to monitor the viscosity and splash.
And then we're going to move that over to here.
By the way, because we didn't drain our meat,
Have it cook on the
which I did
stove top
skim off at some point.
for a little while
We
while we make our
for another 30 minutes or so.
cornbread. Actually, no, we can probably make the cornbread right here as well.
And then once we have our chili looking and tasting exactly how we want it, we'll grab a ladle and serve
See, he says to add the peppers and the beans at a later time.
So I'm going to go very simple here with a little
I
dice
uh
mash. I also tossed on some fresh cilantro,
I like adding the beans now.
and that
That's how I've always done it. But yeah, we don't need any extra liquid in here. As you can see, it's very liquidy as is. And if you really want to thicken this up, you can use a little bit of water, tablespoon of water, or and cornstarch. So, where's my colander at? Let's get these over here. We'll rinse these off. Get all that juice out we don't need. No one likes the bean juice. And we're using just 2 cans of light red kidney beans. You can use pinto beans, whatever kidney beans you like. It's your own personal preference. Whatever beans you like, or if you want to, go the Bush's best beans route, you can do that as well. Ultimately, it's up to you. Do whatever you want. Follow your heart's desire. So now we got this nice and simmered. Let's add our beans because I want to add them now. There we go. That is our chili that we're just gonna put on the back burner for a little while, let it do its own magic, get everything all nicely incorporated, all the flavors. Let's turn this off. Get this burner on. It's just gonna simmer over here for a while, so I'm gonna put the lid on. Let's see, got anything in there. So let's move on to the cornbread making. I don't think you drained them enough. I saw beans. You know what, Peach? What did I say? This is a bean loving family. You can take your non bean chili elsewhere because we don't care. We love our beans because they make you toot. I'm gonna have to. I'll clean this up later. Let's just this all wipe down. All right. So let's start making our cornbread mixture. This is gonna call for. We need to preheat the oven to 425. Probably should have been doing that so it's nice and toasty, but let's preheat 425. We are going to need 1 cup of this. So let's get our mixture going. I'll use the big one. Perfect. It's all wet there now. It'll be 1 cup of cornmeal, 1 cup of flour. So let's get our flour in first. Time to refresh on ZXD. Good luck. Hopefully get your video card and CPU combo. So we got about a cup right there. Let's kind of sift it all out. Next will be a cup of our cornmeal here. Ooh, cornmeal mush. Interesting. So hopefully we have a cup. I don't even know what I use this for. I swear, I think I have this in a container. Mason jar, I should say. All right, that's about a cup. It's no go, still has a 38, but not a 59. 150, 59, 50. I'm sorry, buddy. All right, oh, I need that actually. I'm crimpling it up. So next, we're going to combine the cornmeal, flour, sugar. So we need some sugar and baking powder. All right. So I need 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Did I put my measuring? Let's use the mason jar ones here. So I need 4 teaspoons. I actually know. These are like, I like these, but they're not good. They're more like a decorative piece, actually. Where did I put my? I throw them in here. Yes, I did. Because got them in soapy water. Gotta wash them up. Let's get those nice and dry. The ones I need, at least. Or actually, all of them at this point. Since, why not? I can dry this up since it's all wet. All right. So 4 teaspoons of baking powder. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can count, guys. I know how to count. Unlike some people. Huh. Not going to say any names. Just kidding. Next, we need 3 tablespoons of sugar. 1, 2, 3. And then next, 1 egg, 1 cup of milk, and a quarter cup of vegetable. And I put should have kept my cup out. So got the egg. I'll go back in the egg here soon. Don't make the corn too spicy. She's telling you to shut up, Peach. Uno egg. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Oh, I failed. No, I got it, but it was messy. Last will be the quarter cup of veggie oil. We're gonna throw it into our cast iron. And it'll be all good to go. Let's mix this all up. I want to say, does it say whisk or just mix? Let's see. Oh, beat. Well, I'm just gonna mix it all together until it's nice and fairly smooth. It says we don't do we don't follow all the rules in this channel. We do what we want. I mean, you don't really need to beat it. Corn mix, cornmeal actually mixes pretty easily, so you don't need to actually use a mixer. I can't talk. And that's pretty smooth right there, I would say. Silky smooth. And then we're gonna, let's see, Tex-Mex cornbread. Stir one whole, yeah, that's, no, I do like corn in my cornbread. I don't even know if we have any. No, we don't. But I know Peach, he thinks adding corn to cornbread is not something you do. So we're gonna put it into a cast iron. Do I have a smaller cast iron? Probably not. Better yet, what I was gonna do was it's, I was gonna put it into a little loaf pan. Do that. We'll do this. There. Get as even as possible. So it just makes it a little bit easier to get out of the pan. Let's do this. There we go. Let's just grease it up a little bit. That should be good. Just put this side down here. That way, what I'm doing, as you can see, is that way I can actually just pick up the cornbread fairly easily without making too much of a mess. Spray that there. Get a little bit of crispiness on the bottom. You don't need any more of the oil. Let's put this all back. Powder can go there too. We'll put all the seasonings away here shortly. But let's get our cornbread mixture all up in this pan. Need to get some clear bowls so when I'm pouring stuff out, it's easier to view what I'm doing from your point of view and without it blocking everything. I was thinking about using my Pyrex casserole dishes, but obviously that's not a bowl and it's kind of hard to mix with those. Oh, this is gonna be so ugly. I don't know why I did it that way. A cross pattern because you'll see here in just a second. Let's get this all smoothed out. Let's try a little. Well, gotta love the cornbread. I think it needs a little bit of salt though, but that's fine. Just getting this all mixed up in here, so I can just wash it while we're got some downtime. Let's check out the chili real quick. Let's move this. But anyway, like I was saying, Since it's spilling out to the sides, it's gonna be a little fun. Hopefully, it looks fine. The oven says it's at 425. So we're gonna throw this in here for about 20. We'll say 23 minutes. Hey Google, set a timer for 23 minutes. Let's just wipe this up a little bit. Clean it up here later. Plug in the hot plate again. You like Nigella? Use the same special flour as Nigella Lawson? Not sure who that is. Who is that? Let's put this back over here. Let's check it out. Turn that down. Is that even on? It was not on. I was using. I had this the front burner turned on and not the rear burner. So this really wasn't doing anything for the last 5 or 6 minutes that we were setting up cornbread. That's fine. It was just melding in its own deliciousness. Let's put that back over here. Cover it back up. And we'll get to see it some stuff here in a few minutes. So let's get everything away now. We can prep some of our toppings that we'll be using. The rest of these poblanos will be used later this week. We're gonna make some Oaxaca poblano and cheese tacos. Figure that would be pretty tasty. Oh, she's a food writer and chef. Nice. Oh, that's too high. And what kind of flour were you referring to? Were you talking about the cornmeal or just regular flour? I was just using normal all-purpose flour from Walmart that I picked up too. I do like the King Arthur flour though. That stuff's really good. I'll bring this over here so I just let it sit there. Just throw this up. Yeah, that was a little foobar. That was a little mess up on my end. There's a lot of chili in here too. Good thing we're taking some over to Joe. Clean this up. Put this back up here. I really need to get a knife roll because I'm sick of using that. Oh, so a fun thing that we found at the store today, if you do remember the 3D Doritos, we got these Dorito 3D Crunch Chili Cheese Nacho. Let's try those, shall we? I mean, they look kind of similar, but I don't know, they look a little bit different than they did 20 years ago when these first came out. Uh, those actually have a little kick just for being chili cheese. Oh, I need to get a spice rack. But if you do remember, we used to have all the spices on top of the oven there, but we can't make us to way to make us feel old. Yeah, I'm sorry, we are old. I'm gonna be 33 this year. Jeez, time does fly. Yeah, my wife's more excited about getting a rotating spice holder thing than I am. I'm like, whatever. Sure. It just smells delicious. So while this is doing its thing, let's turn this to the side here. So we have more workspace over here. Just turn the camera a little bit that way. Whatever. We'll cut up an avocado. Not really a traditional topping. Well, I guess it can be if you want it to be. It's your own personal preferences, what you like to use on your top of your chili. To each their own. Chop this around. And be careful around the pit. You don't want to stab yourself like I did earlier. Well, actually, I was gonna say earlier this year, but I forgot we're in 2021. Well, we're just do that. Don't want to use my good knife to do it, but whatever. Last year, at the beginning of quarantine, beginning working from home, I made some doing something in avocado, and silly me, I went like this actually. So I had it like that, like this. The knife came through, went straight there, and that was a fun time for the next month of healing because you kind of want to let your the area that you cut relax and not get touched and whatnot. But your hands, you're always using your hands for everything. So just chop these up as thin or as thick as you like them. Do whatever you want. Can't believe it's already Saturday or Sunday night. Not really happy about that. Yesterday went by so fast. Today went by rather quickly as well. This garbage is already full. Oh, and we can't throw anything away because our garbage compactor in our complex is packed to the rim and garbage is overflowing and the garbage is all over the freaking ground all the way to the street. But that's probably someone's fault for opening the door while the compactor was running. That was a bad slice. Put it back. Rinse this off. Yada yada yada. We'll look at the chili here in a second. So I was thinking about once the chili's all done, doing the chip challenge, and then or using it as my chili as the dip to the chip challenge. But we'll see. And we got our avocados nice and ready. Just turn this back. Let's take a peek at it. You can kind of see the fat just coming to the top. We'll take care of that here soon. I mean, the chili is pretty much ready at this point, since it's been in here for quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit. If I recall, the rules for the challenge are either on or inside the box. So inside one deadly black tortilla chip, the Packy one chip challenge, Fear the Carolina Reaper. And then on the back side, I'll read that off. Warning: eat at your own risk, not for the faint of heart. Not everyone will enjoy the extreme heat. Do not eat if you're sensitive to spicy foods, allergic to peppers, nightshades, or capsaicin, or are pregnant or have any medical conditions. Keep out of reach of children. That's not a problem. After touching the chip, wash your hands with soap and do not touch your eyes or sensitive areas. Hey, babe, we have gloves, right? Can you get? I'll be using gloves, like real people do, and not dumbasses. If you can't handle the heat, try drinking milk or eating ice cream. Fear the Reaper and consider yourself warned. And it comes in this, and then we got a little bit more inside. Can you handle this deadly heat? Made with a Carolina Reaper pepper, created for the sheer pleasure of intense heat and pain. What to expect: mouth on fire, short term loss of speech, impaired vision from tears, extreme profanity, and then rip. There we go. Rip. How to enter the one chip challenge if you dare. If you dare. Try it. Eat the chip. See how long you can last without reaching for milk or ice cream. Don't say we didn't warn you. Use that right there. Prove it. Take a video of your attempt to survive the one chip challenge. The coffin and chip must be in view. Post it. Tag Packy Chips on your Instagram feed or Twitter and include the one chip challenge. Blah blah blah. So then you get a nice little thing. I survived the Packy one chip challenge. Do you? And then get a free bag of chips. Any last words? Fear the Reaper. The Reaper's waiting. And this is unopened, as you can see. So it's gonna be fun. I gotta message my coworker, let him know when I'm about to do this. I'm gonna take a bite or so of my food once we're ready for that, because I don't want it to ruin it. Cornbread looks good. It's nice and puffed up. Should probably text a few people. Let's see. Bread. You know what? I'll probably do it right now since we're waiting a few things. Hey Google, how much time left? Do the one chip challenge on stream. Let's see. Texted him. I'm gonna text my brother. If he watches, post it in a Discord. Forgot to message my one buddy because he wanted to see it. And maybe I'll call him. I'm gonna message someone else. Courtney. All right. See if I can get a couple family members in here to watch my stupidity as well. Should we get a timer set up on here? How long I can do it? Stay on here. Let's see. Got to figure out how to put a stopwatch time. Actually, no, I can probably just put it on my phone or something. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna get some milk ready. Hey, kitty, get out! Get out! Get out, babies! Chill. Oh, I know it's hot in here. I'm about to be about crazy hot though too. All right, this is simmering. It's coming to a boil. We got that. Sucks. You can actually. There is a you can cast to your TV. Don't you have the Chromecast? But there's also a an app as well. There's an unofficial Twitch Roku app that they came out with. Um, let's see. The Roku app. It's called Twoku. TWOKU. I think it is. Let me grab this. I'll link it to you right here. Yeah, it's. I'm gonna link it in a chat for you. So when you download Twoku, if you look up at the Roku App Store, it'll have you go here and type in your code, and then you'll activate your activate the Twitch on your thing. Let's see. Let's do another. Let's hide this real quick. Just want to put this back. Just want to make sure. There we go. Nice and easy. My friend's like, let's see how Mexican you really are to handle the other one chip challenge. Blah, switching input, F things up. Oh, that sucks. Well, I'm sorry. I wonder if. All right, let's see. I need to get a countdown time or a timer. Well, no, a timer on Google here. Let's see, window capture. No, yeah, no. Just want to get a online timer. All right, a stopwatch is what I want, right? Start, pause, reset. All right, let's see this. Is this viewable here? Probably not. There we go. You guys should be able to see the stopwatch, right? Let's see this shit. Whatever. All right. Just get up.
Beef bean.
I don't want to full screen it. No. Whatever. So we got this. Let's see if I can make this fit. There we go. So here's the one chip challenge. Actually, should probably make that a little bit smaller there. One chip challenge right here. Let me get the gloves going. I got my milk just in case. Hold on 1 second. Hey Google, how much time left? So we got 3 minutes and 7 seconds until the cornbread's out. That'll give us plenty of time to die. Courtney's like, okay, I'm not sure what that is. She texted me, but hopefully she gets here in time. But it'll be a VOD, and we have our clips. All right. So we got our one chip challenge. Taking it out. The gloves. Actually, here. Let's just move this. I actually have the chili on the rear burner this time and not messed up. All right, we can probably put this up here. There we go. So, as you can see, we got our chip. Got the milk. Kind of scared, but it's all right. Let's open this up. Oh my god, it's freaking bigger than I thought it was going to be. And it's broken. So, 1 second.
Well, hey,
All right.
no.
So, here's our chip. Cheers. Oh my god. Oh fuck, I forgot to start my timer. Started.
Now wash your hands in.
Nothing in my mouth. So we're how long are you supposed to even last on this thing? 31 seconds, 32 seconds, 33. Woo!
It's okay.
Fuck. Oh, it's pretty Hey Google, stop. Fuck. All right. We lasted a minute. Minute 15. Let's go to. All right. That's it. I'm stopping. Cheers. Oh, it's.
You look sunburned.
All right. I'll be right back.
Okay. What was that?
Well, I tried puking, nothing came up, but fuck. Whew. That was hot. My stomach's like on fire right now. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll be honest though, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but
Profusely sweat.
I know I am. Yeah. But ooh, fuck. My stomach is just like literally just like,
Hey,
ugh.
what the fuck?
I'm fine. Well,
I think it's emergency room
for what?
for your stomach dying.
You know what though? This tastes just as hot as the Hattie B's chicken. Oh no, I'll be right back again.
I might have to go to the hospital.
No. Oh, well, that didn't last very long. Oh, fucking hey, guys. Don't do that. Do not do that. That's some stupid shit. Yeah, I just died. Oh, whew. Oh my god. So I lasted a minute and 20 seconds. Feels like it's gonna come out again. Oh my god. Yeah, I went to the bathroom and puked. Ugh, I'll be right back again. Nothing. All right, guys. I'm gonna stop now. I'm legit dying. Fucking A. Fucking A. I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye. Fuck. Tell you how the chili comes out later.